What's up, everyone? You're getting a double dose of Pokemon Doctor today because there are rumblings, whether on YouTube or elsewhere, that the upcoming Destined rival set might actually just be a flop. So I wanted to get this out here before the upcoming yet to be revealed special illustration rares and whatever cards there are left get revealed. So we're going to discuss the current set list, and we're going to talk about, like, is it actually a flop, or are the flop allegations overblown? And what I'm going to start with is that if you think it's a flop, please keep thinking it's a flop and tell everybody it's a flop. Please just keep thinking that. Please let's crash the prices. If you want it like that, you would think it's a flop, keep thinking it's a flop so that the prices crash down. Yes. All right, let's do it. Let's talk about this. Here's we're on justinbasil.com, and here's the set list, right? There's the full set list, and all of the cool arts are at the bottom. So we could just scroll through right now. Okay, cool. There's the Fires, Team Fire over here. Here's the Moltres over here. There's a Rapidash, looking all majestic. Cyndaquil over here. Quilava, and that Typhlosion looks insane. Houndoom, Aura as usual. Ho-Oh right there. There's the chicken right there. That Blaziken, beautiful. I wish they made a full art out of this. But yeah, we get to the waters over here. Cool, I guess. What's going on? What's this? Okay. Electivire, sick. Wish that had a full art. I don't think it does it? Is there Aura over here? Mewtwo, special illustration rare, whatever else yet to be released. These two were announced recently. That Hypno should have its own full art, to be honest, because it just looks, sick, just hypnotizing you right there. And then Drowsy doing its thing. And then we scroll down. Okay. All right, there's Garchomp. We'll talk about Garchomp. I will get to the actual main things. I'm showing you everything right now. There's Nidoking. We'll get to Nidoking. Crobat, sick as usual. There's Golbat. Weezing. Why it doesn't have its own full art yet, I don't understand, but we'll see. Okay, and yeah, all right. Metagross over there. And then we keep going. There's Persian, Kangaskhan, Tauros. Yeah, cool. Some trainer cards. There's Giovanni, the king. Okay. Rocket, and then we get to the illustration rares. All right, here we go. First of all, just right away, you have Cynthia with her Rose Raid. Cynthia, just seriously. I talked about this card when it was announced. I love this card. It just seems very ominous and trepidatious, like something's going on. And she, like, she's just sitting there, all like, I don't even know what word to use, but I just love this card. Like, yes, like majestic. All right, that is a beautiful card. There's one. Two, this Typhlosion with the fire explosion everywhere. Yeah, the Typhlosion. You're telling me that so far the set's a flop? Yeah, okay, cool. The Typhlosion. Alright, I was trying to click out and it just went straight here. Misty and the Psyduck with the realistic art. Set's a flop, right? Okay, yeah, alright. Next, what else I want to show? That's a cool art. What is that? Majestic looking. With the different art style. And then, now the Lapras with Misty. Seriously? You're telling me that it's a flop, though. It's a flop. Okay. Next. What else did I want? The Rotom. We had alternate arts of Rotom before this illustration. Right there. This is Giovanni and the Meowth. Like it's Giovanni and it's Meowth. Like, come on, Giovanni and Meowth in the office. Yeah. All right. So people got pissed about this. There's a Rocket Grunt over there and Orbeetle over there. They got pissed about this because they're expecting other things. I mean, it looks like Rocket Dude is running away, trying not to get caught with all the spotlights trying to get on him, and then there's Orbeetle right there. Really? You're telling me that you can't see that story right there? All right. This we have Mufasa, the Lion King, on Pride Rock. Tell me that's not majestic. All right. What else did I want? Arven! King Arven! Because we use him in the Charizard decks, and I mean a bunch of decks now, but Charizard especially, when everything was coming, when everything was happening, and that's when it started getting used, and I was playing, and it was sick, right? You have Arven in the back. You have Arven with all the food cooking. Like, really? You're telling me that it's a flop, yeah? Okay. What else did I want to show? What else did I think yeah, that covers the Shaman over here. This is another realistic art over here, as well the illustration rares, right? Then we have a full art Pokemon, and here's a Moltres. Yeah, fire. And then we have Ho-Oh. Okay, yeah. And if you scroll, is it on the, I don't know if it's at the bottom, but we have Ho-Oh over here, alright? There's Electivire, so there actually is a full art Electivire, beautiful. Garchomp, with guess who in the back? Cynthia, okay. And then we have the boy, Arven, in the back in this one. And here's the Nidoking, with Giovanni. And then we scroll down to full art supporters, we have Ethan, and then the other two, sorry, I don't know their names. And then, special illustration rares announced so far. The Ho-Oh. Again, majestic looking. I've shown this before. Must have, of course. Garchomp, Cynthia, and you see, this is like what, in a stadium? It's in a stadium, and she's on the Garchomp, on the big screen. Amazing card. Another must have, and of course, Arven. Arven again, the man in the back. Okay. And then special illustration rare supporters so far. We have Ethan with the Pichu, a Cyndaquil, and why can't I remember the name off the top of my head? It's the one that goes into Magma. Oh my god. Okay, whatever that was, Slugma. Wow. Okay, right? I'm pretty sure that's Slugma. I haven't seen that thing in a long time. Gold cards. Ho-Oh, Garchomp with the golden Cynthia, and then whichever one this one is. And this one is going to be in the I think this is the promo card for the ETB, if I'm not mistaken. Wobbuffet with Team Rocket. And then there's Drowsy right there with all the detail in the back. And what's it called? Which one is this? The Sneasel or Sneasel? Yeah. I haven't seen this Pokemon in a long time. But yes. So again, looking at all of these, is this set a flop, or are the flop allegations overblown? Because I think the flop allegations are overblown. And we still have more cards to be revealed. Some special illustration rares. The Mewtwo yet to be revealed. And whatever else. And this is what we have so far. Now, I understand. It's called Destined Rivals. That's like you have. Here we go. You have the ETB. Beautiful art, by the way. Beautiful art with Giovanni and Mewtwo. And there's the box, right? Beautiful art. Same thing with the booster box, beautiful. And people are expecting like more actual like rocket cards. We need Mewtwo, we need all the stuff, right? So maybe that's why some people are disappointed. But you're telling me, you're looking at this set, especially with Cynthia and Ethan, and then there's Misty, but especially with Cynthia and Ethan, and you're telling me that, and then a Giovanni, and you're telling me that the set's a flop. Please, if you think the set's a flop, keep telling everybody that this set's a flop. Honestly, guys, this set is a flop. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. When later on, when prices are better, hopefully, or there are chances to get boxes when there are more drops, don't buy it because this set's a flop. Obviously, that's sarcasm because I think this set's really cool so far. You might disagree. I don't care. But please keep thinking that this set's a flop so that these prices die and that, everything becomes more affordable and easier to get like how it used to be. Please let that happen. So if you think it's a flop, tell everyone it's a flop. Tell your favorite YouTubers that it's a flop, and then maybe they'll get convinced that it's a flop. And then that they can say like, oh yeah, this set's a flop, and I'm going to keep saying the word flop so that people think it's a flop. And the prices crashed. So, yeah. So make sure everyone tell everyone it's a flop, and then once the prices drop, and people realize, oh snap, this is actually a really good set. You would have already gotten what you needed, and you'll be good. Yeah. So, in my opinion, flop allegations overblown. I don't understand people, but whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, so that covers that. But again, I didn't show this in the beginning. Thank you to who just subscribed. We're on the way to 15,000 subscribers, and I'm giving this box away at 15,000. The Pokemon Center exclusive Twilight Masquerade ETB. So all you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel so that we can hit 15,000 subscribers. Like that video right there and comment on that video what your favorite card is from the Twilight set, and you'll be entered. So let's get to 15K. And on Instagram, for our Notify Instagram, we're close to 50,000 subscribers. Another giveaway was just announced today after my first video, so there are 2 giveaways going on the Instagram. This is the newest one. 1 Destined Rivals ETB, just like the other one. 3 1-month Poke Notify memberships, and 3 1-month Pokélytics memberships, just like the other one. But this time, we're partnered with Pokélytics, and this time, card price check. This one ends on April 19th, so follow these pages, like this post, tag 2 friends, unlimited entries, and then the other one that's going on until tomorrow as I'm recording this, that's another opportunity to win. There's total 7 winners each. Enter. Follow our Instagram. Let's get to 50,000 on there and 15,000 on the YouTube. All right. Okay. Let me know what you think of the Destined Rivals set so far, and if you think it's a flop. Okay. Honestly, in the comments, like if you love the set, like you can say you love the set, but then you can be like, you can also say like, the set's a flop. Don't buy it. ... JK or something. Just so that everyone stays away from the set. Do whatever you want. I don't know. I love these arts. So hopefully a lot of people think it's a flop and the prices die, and then I get the cards I want for good prices, and then I can move on. Because if the price is going to be how they are, like Lily's Clefairy or whatever it was like some people were buying it for 700, I showed, then it died, and then it died again. Now it's like under 200 or something, or whatever it is. I'm still not going to touch it. So because I'm just going to sit back and watch, just like with everything else. I'm going to sit back and watch until I find the right price. For sealed, that is back whenever it was good times, way under MSRP. Now, if it's MSRP, cool. Otherwise, I'm not touching it. I mean, Target and Walmart, yeah, $5 over is not it's nothing. Like it is what it is now. But before, nah. So let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, enter all the giveaways, and I will see you whenever the next one is. And again, yeah, I think this set's cool. But, people just want to, one person will say it's a flop, then another one, it's a flop, then this YouTuber will say it's a flop, and then people can't think for themselves, can't look at the arts themselves or whatever. It's a flop. Now it's a flop. Please follow that, and let everyone else who actually enjoys these cards get access to the cards. Yeah? All right, cool. All right, bye.